Welcome back to another video aimed at postpartum. Today we are focusing on chest and shoulders. This is especially nourishing for those who may be breastfeeding, holding a baby, or just really feeding a baby and hunched over all day. No matter how you're feeding your baby, this will be a really nourishing, supportive, gentle session. So what we will use today is a pillow bolster if you have it, a blanket if you have it, and a block if you have it. We will start with some gentle breath work, and you can even do the first portion of this session with your baby, holding them in your lap, or maybe they're sleeping and you get a little bit of time to tend to yourself. So starting from a comfortable position, propping your hips up onto some height, crossing one leg in front of the other. Rest your hands wherever it feels the most comfortable for you. Take a moment and just look around the room, left, right, up, down, kind of orienting yourself into your space. And you can allow the gaze to fall forward gently, or if it feels comfortable, maybe even shutting the eyes. Take a deep breath in and sigh it out. Good. Just arriving onto your mat as you carved out this little moment of time just to tend to yourself. And starting to deepen the breath here, in through the nose and out through the mouth. Just bringing all of your attention, awareness, energy, bringing all of that inwards. You may be a couple weeks or perhaps even a couple months postpartum. But as we sit here together, can you allow yourself to just exist in this moment, letting your body be, and acknowledging any emotions or feelings that may come up. Take another breath in and out. And with the hips grounding into the earth, feel the spine begin to grow taller as you lift the crown of the head towards the sky. Let the shoulders soften away from your ears and relax the belly. Take another breath in and out. Good. We'll move into our neck here. Simply drop the chin to the chest and allow the weight of your head to be what is creating the sensation on the back of the neck. Letting yourself move with a bit of effortlessness here. We'll inhale, roll the ear over to one side and pause for the exhale. Good. Inhale, chin back to chest. Exhale, roll it to the opposite side. Pause here. And then just start to rock the head gently, moving with the breath, keeping the shoulders hugging together behind your heart, focusing the sensation on the neck. Rocking gently left to right, a few more cycles of breath here. Good. And the next time your chin is bowing to the chest, let's pause and find your hands, bring them to your belly. And just take a moment to rub your belly. Just reconnecting to the center core. And maybe even sending your body a little bit of love, a little bit of gratitude. And if that feels impossible, just notice. Take a deep breath in and out. Good. Relax your hands back to your lap. Lift the chin. Gently blink the eyes open. Bring a smile to your face. Fabulous. Take your hands to the side and simply uncross, recross opposite foot in front. With your block to the left side of your waist. Bring your palm or your forearm down. As we inhale, reach the right arm up high to the sky. We lengthen through the side waist and ensure the right shoulder is moving back as the fingertips are reaching out. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Good. We'll inhale to look to the right fingertips. Exhale, cactus the arm, pull it gently behind you. Inhale to reach the right fingertips up and over, create length. Exhale to pull the elbow back in space, moving into our shoulder and inviting some mobility. Good. Give me one more. Inhale, reach. Exhale, pull it back. Let's pause here. Make sure the palm is facing the front. Spread your fingers apart from each other. Press the head back. Ensure your neck is engaged. Take another breath here. And then exhale, bring your right hand to your left knee. Lift yourself up, finding a gentle twist. Inhale, spine grows long. Exhale, maybe you twist a little deeper. Shoulders stay soft. Take another breath with me. Good. We inhale, gently unwind. Come to center, pause in the middle. Notice differences side to side, and we'll switch the block to the other direction. Take a deep breath here and out. Good. Right hand or right forearm comes down to the block. We inhale, reach those left fingertips up and over. Palm is facing the floor here. Left hip stays heavy on the earth. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. We just hang out here for a few moments, finding some of that spaciousness through the side of our body. And then we'll start to invite movement into the shoulder. Inhale those left fingers long. Exhale, pull the elbow back in space. Half cactus of the arm. Open the armpits. Inhale, we reach. Exhale, we pull the elbow back. Good. Give me one more. Inhale, long. Exhale, pull it back. Let's pause here. Palm faces the front of the room. Spread your fingers apart from each other. Take another breath in. Exhale, connect the right knee to the left hand. Rise up gently. Simple and easy twist. Inhale, spine lifts. Exhale, maybe you twist a little deeper. You can look over your right shoulder if that feels comfortable for the neck. And then we inhale to unwind, come through center, pause in the middle. Good. Let's invite some more of that shoulder work as we inhale, lengthen through the fingers. Exhale, cactus the arms, broaden through the collarbones. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Inhale to reach. Exhale, cactus. Good. Let's do one more. Good. With the cactus of the arms, keep those elbows moving back in space and then interlace your fingers behind your low back as you press the knuckles down. Lift up through the heart. Take a big inhale. Hold for the exhale. Big stretch. Good. Knuckles stay connected. Bend the elbows and bring your knuckles to the right side of your waist. Check in with your posture. Heart stacked over hips, head stacked over heart. Drop the right ear down. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Good. Let's inhale. Come through center, knuckles down. Heart lifts. Exhale to the left. Ear lowers the same directions. Inhale here. Exhale. Beautiful. Inhale one more time through center. Knuckles reach down, heart lifts up, head looks to the sky. And then we let that go. Release your hands. Take your palms out in front of you and roll your wrists out. Good. Just very gentle circles here. Nothing too crazy. Maybe you create some figure eights. So no matter how you're feeding your baby, I know you're holding your baby, and that can also require a lot of our wrists and forearms. So just taking an extra moment to tend to that area of our body, maybe even massaging the wrist, the palm of the hand, the forearms, the arms that hold so much. And doing it the same direction. So simple, but not always easy. Good work. All right, my friends, let's take a moment to move the block off to the side if you had it. Move your pillow or bolster off to the side as well. And we'll meet in a tabletop. I like to pad my knees with a blanket for extra support. And then bringing the hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Just take a moment to rock the hips to left and right, left and right, moving ever so gently. And then we'll meet in the center with the toenails pressing down to the ground. I want you to grab the mat with your fingertips. On an inhale, soften through the front body, open your heart and look up. Exhale, round the spine, bring everything in and up. Drop the head in between the biceps. Inhale, untuck the tailbone, the front body opens, and the heart reaches forward. Exhale, the tailbone tucks, navel to spine, head drops down. Really press into the palms to create that dome through the upper back. Continue to move here. Few more rounds of breath. Inhale to look forward, cow pose. Exhale to round, cat pose. Good. Few more rounds of breath. Maybe close the eyes. Just tap out of the thinking mind and into the feeling body. Start to move a bit more organically here. Even a child's pose. Maybe even a downward dog if you're feeling some energy. We'll be here for about 30 more seconds. Take what you need. Make it your own. And just let the pops and cracks come. Very, very normal, especially postpartum as everything is kind of shifting back. We'll still be quite bendy with our hormones rebalancing for a few months. Good. And then we'll meet back in that neutral tabletop. When you're ready, take the knees nice and wide. Bring the big toes to touch. Let the hips sink towards the heels as the palms reach forward. Flip the palms to face the sky and melt your head down. Child's pose. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Beautiful. On your next inhale, let that peel yourself up to a kneeling position. If it's comfortable, you can stay just like this. Or if you'd like extra support, you can bring the pillow or block underneath your pelvis. Let's take a moment and find some lateral breathing and connect to the core. All of this is tied into our posture, right? So bringing the hands to the outsides of our rib cage. Ensure your head is stacked over your heart is stacked over your hips, and we'll inhale north, south, east, and west. And then exhale, feel everything come together. Feel the pelvic floor start to lift and engage. Rib cage knits down. Inhale, feel everything expand. Exhale, feel everything knit together. Good, let's do a few more rounds of breath. Give me one more. Beautiful. Then release that diaphragmatic breathing. Let's melt forward. Separate the toes and take a puppy pose. Knees stay stacked over the hips. We walk those hands forward as the heart melts down. And we breathe into this big upper body stretch. 3 rounds of breath. Toenails press into the earth. One more here. Good. Inhale, peels you forward, and we come to rest onto the belly in Sphinx pose. If you are still a bit tender after your birth and this does not feel comfortable, feel welcome to just roll onto your back. For those that feel good in Sphinx, press down into the forearms, hug the shoulder blades together, lift up through the pubic bone, and open the collarbones. Inhale here. Exhale. If you want to build a little bit of heat, can you press the toenails into the earth and lift the kneecaps? Good. We'll be here for a few more rounds of breath. Maybe you look over to the right and then over to the left. You can look up and down. And we'll meet in the center. Inhale once more. Exhale, stack your palms. Bring your forehead to rest onto your belly. For my friends that are laying on their back, we will meet you there. Next breath rolls us onto our backs. Oh man, that's one of my favorite things about teaching prenatal and postpartum is once y'all are postpartum, it is so fun to be able to teach supine work again. It just sometimes all you need is just to lay on a flat surface, right? So just take a moment with those knees bent and spread your arms out in a nice V position. Palms can face the sky. And then take your feet as wide as your yoga mat here and just rock the knees side to side. Windshield wipering, getting into the hips and a little bit of low back. Not too much today, but just a little. Good. And then from center, we'll cactus our arms. Zip the knees together, lift the heels, press the low back into the earth. Take an inhale, take an exhale. Good. Feel that rib cage move down towards your hip bones. Feel the low back press into the earth. Gentle, gentle core activation. We'll take one more breath. You got it. Good. Lower your feet down. Press into the soles of the feet to lift your hips just an inch. Scoot your hips over to the left. Lift your feet up and then lower your knees to the right. Supine twist. Option to look to the left. We'll take 3 breaths here. Sinking more and more into the ground with each exhalation. And if at this point your baby is wanting some attention, sometimes it's nice, especially if they're able to hold their head up, to hold your baby on the top of your hip, and that can just provide a little bit of counter pressure. It's kind of like a real life version of a sandbag. Let's take another breath together. And then on the exhale, let's bring ourselves back up to center. Lower the feet, lift the hips, come back to neutral. And then we'll lift your hips, bring them to the right, shins hover, and we lower them down to the left. Good. Trying to keep the right shoulder blade glued to the earth here. And that gentle lift of the hips to the opposite direction our knees are going just creates some more space for our sacrum. Good. Another breath in and out. And then on your next exhale, bring yourself back up to center. Lower your feet, reposition your pelvis. Option 2, end in this shape for your Shavasana, where you can extend your legs long and bring your hands to rest on to your body. Just letting go of any effort. Focusing on your breath. And as you move into the rest of your day, may you remember that sometimes the yoga of motherhood can be as simple as focusing on our breath as we're feeding our baby. Thank you so much for moving your body with me. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, let me know what you enjoyed about it. Please share it with a friend, and I'll see y'all at the next video. Thank you so much.